Hello guys, and welcome to my quick tutorial on how to do the Coyote A reversal. Now, if you've seen a lot of mad combo videos, like you see a lot of players like Donguri or other players using this as a finisher for their combos, and it honestly is really sexy. So for now, I'm gonna show you how to perform this move in a quick, easy way. I'm gonna keep this unedited. So there are three things that there's three chapters for this. One is knowing how the lock on behaves, and then two is the b- the relationship between the inputs, the movement input with the lock on, and the last is I'm gonna teach you how to actually perform the move. So first is the lock on. It's best. The reason why you mostly see this in boss fights is because the lock on behavior can be really messy in DMC5 because if you're faced with a lot of enemies, it might lock on to a different enemy. Like it might lock on to some enemy nearest the player, or it will lock on to the ones in front, directly in front of the player, or in the camera. So yeah, you'll be consistent with this move with the when there's only one enemy left. And for the lock on and movement behavior, it's always the position of the camera it accounts for. So for example, Dante is on the left and the enemy is on the right. So if I press the right stick, or press if I move towards the right, it counts as forward because that's where the lock on is positioned to where the player is. So yeah, now that's out of the way, and now when if you notice, if I lock on as this, there's a slight delay. There's a slight delay where Dante would actually turn around and point his gun. It's during this time we actually have to input the reverse coyote in a very quick succession, because otherwise it's either gonna miss or it's gonna do this miss completely. So the input needs to be fast. And this is probably the only reversal that works in the vanilla game because my game right now has no mods. So yeah, to prove that, so there are no reversals in this game. So yeah, this is the only way you can do. You can even do this on consoles. So first is, how do we do this? Okay. First is you have to position I'm gonna teach since you will be a beginner, I'll teach you the most easiest, the basic how to. Like first, you want Dante to be completely facing the enemy, behind the enemy. So when you press lock on, there's like a slight frames where he turns around and where he actually turns around and points his gun, and it's during the start of those where we input reverse and the style button, like that one. So get the hang of this first. So you need to get the hang of this first before you actually start doing this in your combos and when you're, yeah, position of the camera, etc. So that's how you do this move. And it's really really sexy if you know those ending cameras. It captures this one. Really awesome. So yeah, this was the guide on how to do the reverse coyote. Or if you're struggling with the timing, you can buffer the reverse button like this. You can buffer it and input lock on and style button at the same time, so it's much more smoother. The enemy, there we go. All right, the problem there was I hit the style button too early. It needs to be lock on first and style, because if you hit the style button, that will do the firecracker. So yeah, buffer back. Same goes principle again. Buffer back. Buffer the back button. Then double input. So keep practicing this at first. I fucked up. There. And if you wanna take it a step further, you can try doing the movement keys lock on, reverse lock on and style button at the same time, like that one. So if you wanna be more advanced, applying this in your combos may be tricky at first, but like I said, it's about the camera. I missed. So yeah. Enemies in Dante must die. It can't. So yeah, it's all about the camera, the movement, and the lock-on button. So I hope you guys actually. I hope this tutorial helps you in doing this move, and hoping your combo finishers are way more stylish. So yeah, just something I wish to share to you guys.